How does the brain process and interpret ambiguous stimuli? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of how the brain tackles ambiguity. Ambiguous stimuli are those that can be interpreted in multiple ways, and our brains work hard to make sense of them. Let's explore the intricacies of this cognitive process. Perception and ambiguity. Perception is how our brain makes sense of the world around us. It involves interpreting sensory information received through our senses. Ambiguous stimuli present a challenge to our brains because they lack clear and straightforward meanings. This ambiguity can come from unclear images, mixed signals, or incomplete information. The role of the brain. The brain processes information through a complex network of neurons and synapses. When faced with ambiguous stimuli, the brain relies on various areas, such as the frontal lobes, temporal lobes, and parietal lobes, to process and interpret the information. Neural processing of ambiguity. Neurons, the building blocks of the brain, communicate through electrical and chemical signals. Ambiguous stimuli trigger a cascade of neural activity as different brain regions collaborate to make sense of the uncertain information. The brain may rely on previous experiences, memories, and learned patterns to fill in the gaps and arrive at an interpretation. Top-down and bottom-up processing. Top-down processing involves using existing knowledge, expectations, and context to interpret ambiguous stimuli. For example, if you see a blurry image resembling a cat, your brain may fill in the details based on your knowledge of what a cat looks like. Bottom-up processing involves analyzing the sensory information without preconceived notions. It's like putting together puzzle pieces without knowing the final picture. Influence of emotions and expectations. Emotional states and expectations can significantly impact how the brain processes ambiguous stimuli. Emotions may guide the brain towards a particular interpretation, while expectations based on past experiences shape our perception. The adaptability of the brain. The brain is remarkably adaptable and can adjust its processing strategies based on the context and nature of the ambiguous stimuli. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to reorganize itself, forming new connections and adapting to different stimuli over time. Real-world applications. Understanding how the brain processes ambiguity has practical applications in fields like psychology, design, and communication. It helps in creating effective communication strategies, designing unambiguous visuals, and addressing cognitive biases that may influence perception. Conclusion. The brain's ability to process and interpret ambiguous stimuli is a testament to its complexity and adaptability.